Hello everyone, welcome to today's functional training session. So let's start today's session. So hope everyone can hear my voice. So if you have any difficulties, please let me know. So in today's section, we are just going to look about the Odoo version 13 e-learning app. So in this session, we will be covering how to use e-learning apps, like how to create and manage online courses and how to publish that in the website. So the main agenda of today's webinar is to create a strong knowledge base on Odoo ERP Enterprise e-learning app for attendees. It will be a rewarding platform for Odoo consultant, business analyst, end users, and other attendees as it covers both basic and advanced features of e-learning. So in today's session, we will cover like e-learning overview, how to create a new course using the e-learning app, how to add content to the courses created, how to create an examination or a certificate course in e-learning, how to add randomized questions for certification or examinations, then how to sell the courses on your e-commerce platform, and how to set scoring for a certification examination, and the reporting side of the e-learning app. So before starting the session, let me give you a brief introduction about Cybrosys Technologies. So Cybrosys Technologies is an Odoo Gold partner standing par excellence in Odoo implementation, customization, and aided service. We have showcased many successful projects in Odoo, that too in all major business domains. Till date, we have served 160 plus countries and holds 1000 plus satisfied customers, with our office location in Calicut, Cochin, Bangalore, and London. So Cybrosys offer all kind of Odoo services like implementation, customization, integration, migration, app development, training, and documentations. So next, let's discuss about why Odoo ERP. So why you have to select the Odoo ERP? So one of the main important point is that Odoo is an open source ERP, and right now it have 5+ million of users in Odoo Enterprise, only in Enterprise, not in community. So in the community, if you check with community, it will be like into 10 plus. So normally it will be like more than this. So Odoo is a bundle with multiple benefits like improved security and quality, cost-effective business application, which is highly flexible for customization and integration, and also have support from a large community. So as I said earlier, Odoo is an open source, so there is no vendor lock-in or lock-in issue. Then the frequent product growth is there, as it is an community based, so we can just expect an frequently growth in their product. So every year they launches new versions, etc., and bug fixes, etc. The next is the proven, as I said earlier, the proven users. So 5 million plus users are there right now who are already using the Odoo Enterprise edition. So as discussed, when we check with the community version, it will be more than this. So this is an Odoo is a proven quality product, then high quality at a reasonable price. So when we compare with the other ERPs, the pricing of Odoo is much better and much cheaper when compared with other ERP providers in the market. And one more thing is the main benefit of Odoo is like we have 22,000 plus third-party apps which is ready to use in the Odoo App Store. So you can just find it in odoo.com/apps or apps.odoo.com, which is fully integrated module with the community, and most that 70% of the modules are compatible with the enterprise also. So before going into the session, so meanwhile, if you have any, if you required any clarifications in Odoo, just do subscribe our channel to get the functional and technical tips in Odoo. So we have our YouTube channel where you can find the useful functional and technical tips related to Odoo all versions. Also, you can just refer our website for detailed blog, and we have an Odoo book for V12 and V13 in enterprise version, where you can just find all the details of Odoo there. So let's start today's session. So what are the benefit of Odoo 13 e-learning app? So we have seen the benefit of Odoo. So let's see what are the benefit we get with the e-learning app. The first thing is the organized content. So organized content means you can just create as much as course you need, and you can just organize it based on your need, or based on the subject, or based on the channels or courses what you like. Each courses is a channel that manages the content that you add to your e-learning platform. So there is no limit for creating and courses in Odoo e-learning apps. So you can just create as much as courses as you need. Then multimedia asset. You can just add all kind of content to your course, like PDF, videos, presentation, infographics, quizzes, question answers, and certifications. Embedded video content. You can just embed video content into your course, such as the YouTube video, or you can just share the video into your Google Drive, and you can just share the content with your students or the candidates. Retention and understanding. Even if you are using the courses, so you can just understand your candidates or the viewers who are just going through your courses have just gone through it correctly or not, like having some quizzes at the end of each content. These quizzes can be a single one-word answer or multiple answers, etc., based on what you need. So we have multiple options inside a e-learning app, so which we will see later once we starting this module. Next to the external links. So you can just provide an external link to your content to give your candidates an additional resources, like you can just add some PDF, or you can just add some slide share, or etc. Next, you can just find how the candidates have been progressed in the courses. For example, if you want, if you are into the colleges or schools, you can just create your own courses. Based on that, you can just track the students till which course they have completed, or how many percentage of the courses have been completed. So you can just keep a track of the candidates or students of particular course with easy to understand indicator of completion and progress. So as you all know, Odoo supports multiple languages. So your website is translated into many languages. So likewise, this e-learning app also works with the same. So the next thing is the e-commerce. So even there are some persons who are willing to sell their courses in their e-commerce platform. So in that case, you can just use the Odoo website or e-commerce module, and you can just publish your course into that same. Then certification. You can just create your own certification and you evaluate your students, and you can just certify them once they have passed the test. Odoo e-learning app supports multiple question types, that is the one-word answer, single or multiple lines, or numerical dates. Then that too dates with time and without time. Then matrix model, etc. So we will look into this type question types once we start going into the e-learning app. Then question pool. So normally there are chances to, if the question pattern are always the same, there are chances to if one person have answered all that correct, and he can just help others to answer the first question answer is this and so much. So Odoo have come up with an option here to randomize the question. So if you have like 100 question, only 80 questions of that is selected and it will be taken randomized. So this type of functionality will provide your students or the candidates an powerful examination. Instant feedback, so the user can or the candidates can provide give you an instant feedback on their answer and compare them with the right one once they have submitted their test or question answers. So normally this is not possible in the certification, but it is possible if you are making as a quiz. Then the scores. So you can just define a minimum score required to pass the test. So you can, for each answer, you can just provide and score how much score if the correct answer is provided. Even in that case, there are some answer which is partially will be correct. So in that case, you can just provide some 50% of the mark. This type of things you can just set it in the application. Then measurement performance. Define a limit for your test. So normally if the course is for 1 hour, for example, if the certification total 100, you have 10 questions and the total time is 15 minutes, you can just set it based on that. So what will the system will do is once the time is completed, then the user will not be, the candidates will not be able to complete that one. So he have to complete the examination in that specified time in that particular course. Attempt limit. So you can just create some limits for each candidate, how much limit you have to set. For example, there are some courses you will be having that some certification examination you will be having 2 attempts or 3 attempts. So this type of things you can just provide it in here in Odoo. So certificates. So normally, you know, the Odoo E-Learning app supports certifications here. What the thing you can do is you can just have some certifications here, and it will be automatically emailed once the candidate have passed the certification course or certification examination. Then badges. As you may see in Odoo apps, Odoo forum, you can just find many badges there. Likewise, if you want to provide your candidate some badges who have passed the test, you can just provide based on the first passed students some appreciation by providing them as badges like karma points or badges, etc. And you have also, as you know, this Odoo E-Learning app is entirely integrated with the website. You can just use a forum for this one. So you can just contact a course in the using e-learning app, and you can just have a forum in that. So the discussion will be going. So this will create your knowledge base of your candidates or the students, and it will help you to create a good community there. Karma points and ranks. So using the gamification application, you can just add some rewards or karma points. Then you can set a leaderboard. So based on the past candidates, you can set the top performer who have first passed the qualification or the examination and who have second. This type of things you can just set it in the leaderboard. Then email. So it is entirely connected with the email marketing. So you can just get in touch with your attendees by sending them a beautifully designed email. So you need a structured email for that one. You have to create a designed email for that one. So once the course is completed, you can just send them a email automatically based on the settings we are setting it in. Then your user can review your course. So normally every business run online platform will be having a reviews. So based on the reviews, it will be moving our revenue or the courses will be purchased. So we have an option here to add review for the users. So they can just rate the courses. from 1 star to 5 star and leave a comment for that one and post. You can just post your own reply for that one based on the topics and answers. So the next important thing is the reporting. So without reporting, any app is not incomplete. So here in Odoo, we have advanced reporting, like the performance of your courses, content, revenues, reviews, quizzes, certifications, etc. So you have also the measures and graphs. So in each module, Odoo have its own chart or graphs. So each kind of report defines with metric and are relevant to you and display the graph as bar chart or pie chart or staked line chart, etc. Then the filters and group. As you may know, the most of the modules in Odoo, we have the filters and groups. So based on that, you can just define your own custom filter or predefined filter. You can just use to filter and you can just find out your result as you need it. The next point is the important one, which is the optimize and promote. So without SEO, there is nothing in the website. So to get into the search, we need a better SEO. So Odoo allows us to promote tool suggested keyword according to the most searched items on Google. So Odoo allows us to edit the title, description, then images that will be referenced and displayed by search engines and social media, etc. So this is one of the powerful tool which helps you to keep your courses in the first in the Google search engine. Then share online. So you can just allow your candidates to share your content through online, like an online platform like Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, or they can just share the things in emails, etc. Then link tracker. You can just track the links you want to track by creating a short version that includes analytical tracker and get complete view of the performance and dedicated dashboard. So let's go into the Odoo E-Learning app. So we can just find how to create an courses and certifications here in Odoo apps. So basically, E-Learning app is if you install the E-Learning app, the website module is automatically installed as it have dependency with the website. So here you can just find in my database, that is invoicing, email marketing, surveys are already installed, because I have selected like certain options which require the email marketing, survey, and invoicing. For example, if you want to sell the course in a website, that is in your e-commerce platform, then you require the invoicing platform. I mean invoicing app. So by default, whenever you are installing the e-learning app, website will be installed automatically. So once you have installed, if you want to e-commerce platform to be published, the course to be published in your e-commerce platform, then go to the configuration, settings. There you have forum, mailing, certification, sell on e-commerce. So when you click these options, the forum will be installed, forum module will be installed, or forum app will be installed. Then mailing, it will be installing the email marketing app. Then certification. So if you are planning to conduct any certification program in your e-commerce platform or through e-learning app, then select this option. And if you want to sell your courses in e-commerce, then select the sell on e-commerce. So I have activated all the options here for a demo purpose. So I just saved this one. So once you saved this one, Odoo will automatically install the invoicing for e-commerce, then email marketing, then the survey. So let's see what are the options available and how to create a course in the e-learning. So before going into creating some course, let me discuss about the configuration, that is tags. So what are the tags available here in the e-learning? So before that, I'm just taking an duplicate of this window to, so we can just view the website or the e-commerce website area easily. So I'm just taking an duplicate of this one. Website, go to website. So now we have a courses here. So once I click on the courses, you can find many the default courses which have been already created as part of the demo. So you can just find all the details here. So here we have some tags, certification. So it's showing only the certification details here. Then you have some basic, intermediate, advanced, your roles, that is gardener, carpenter, future. Then we have a tags, SKUs, certification, etc. So these are all the tags which have been created here. So we have two types of tags here, course tag and content tags. So once you click on the course tag, you can just find the course tags here. So whatever the tags you want, you can just create it here based on your needs. So click on the tag, provide the name, and just select menu entry. So if you are just selecting this menu entry, it will be treated as a separate menu here. For example, I'm just creating an course tag here called Odoo. I just want to save it. So this will be listed in the website. Later on, we can just find that option here once we have created an course successfully. So we will check into that one later. So we can just reassign this one, that is the roles or the tags how we need to be in our website. For example, here right now it's showing the your level as the first one, then your role, then the tags. So if you want to prioritize it, you can just just drag and drop here in this option itself. So again, if you want to some other child group for that one, that particular tag, you can just create your own. For example, I'm just creating an certificate here. So based on this, you can just find it. So if it is a tag, select it as a tag. If it is a child of this particular course tag, you can just select it on that one. So I am just providing as a certificate as tag. So this will be listing under this here in the certifications. So the next thing is the course content tags. So normally the content tags can be created here. So you can just create a content tag directly from here. So there is no much options here. You can just create a content tag. So this will be used whenever you are creating an content. So let's see what are the options available here. So I have gone to the e-learning overview. So here you can just find all the courses which have been already created. You can just find the course details by clicking view courses. Then you can just find the total reviews and views of that particular course and duration for that particular course. Then the content, how many contents you have added to that one. Then the attendees, how many attendees have been viewed this course. Then how many have been finished this one. You can just find all this type of basic details here in this card itself. So you have this list view of the same. So you can just find here a drag option. So you can just rearrange this one based on your need. So if you want to rearrange like this, the first thing to be in website is taking care of trees, then you can just rearrange that one. So I'm just going here. So now you can just find taking care of tree is my first course. So if you want to again the basic of garden to be the first course, then you can just go here and drag and drop this one. So once you go back to your website, you can just find the details here. So I think it is not. So basic of gardening is the first one right now. Likewise, you can just filter it based on whatever the fields you have already provided. You have a custom field here, so most of the contents what you have provided, that is the field, will be available here based on the created or description or document duration, etc. So based on that you can just filter it, or you can just, if you want to group it, you can just use the group option. So you can just based on the color index, reviews, etc., or created by who created the course and how is its visibility, etc., and number of certification for that particular course, etc. So based on this, so you can just based on this you can just define that one. So the content number, so total 1 content, 2 contents, how much, this type of things will be filtered based on your need. Then you can just save it to a favorites. So let's see how to create a new course here. So here we are just going to create a new certification course for Odo certification. So I'm just clicking on the create button here. I'm just providing my course title as Odo certification course. Then the tag I'm just providing as a Odoo. So I'm just providing as Odoo. Then I'm just providing the tag as certification. So certification. Then it is a functional course, so I'm just mentioning it as a functional course, or just providing as functional. I just create and edit functional. So this is my tag, so I just want to add what all the courses available under functional. So if you have multiple courses for functional, then we can just use this tag. So whenever user comes in and just select a functional, it will list out all the functional courses which are available in our e-commerce. So the next thing, I have just created a course. The next thing what we have to do is, under option we have a documentation and training. So if these things is a documentation, you can just provide it as a documentation. If it is a training, you can just provide it as a training. So here in my case it is a training, so I'm just providing it as training, and I'm just saving this option, and I am again editing. I just want to add the content for this one, so I'm just adding an content for this one. So the courses, as said, the functional certification for version 12, V12. So again, if you want any tags here, so I'm just creating as a V12. So for version 12, if I have multiple tags, I mean multiple courses, based on this, it will be easy for my user to create. So I have created the thing. So the next thing, as I said earlier, this is a certification. So I'm just selecting it as a certification. So again here, if it is like infographic or web page or presentation, you can just select based on your needs. So if it is a video for your candidates, you can just add it as a video. So once you select on the video, you can just provide the URL here. Again, if it is an infographics, you can just provide it as an infographic, and you can just provide the external links, etc. And if it is a web page, you can just provide as a web page. For presentation, you can just select as a presentation, and you can attach the presentation Google Slides here. And if it is a documentation, you can just provide a documentation and you can attach as a PDF. And if it is a quiz, you can just select it as a quiz, and here we have an option to add the question and answer. But in my case, it is a certification, so I'm just selecting it as a certification here. So it will be easy for me to So the certification, you can just find 2 certifications are already available here. So that is my company vendor certification and functional certification. Sorry, furniture creation certification. So here I just want to create as Odo functional certification. So I'm just creating an Odo functional certification. And I have just saving this for my purpose. Save. So using external link, I have opened the functional certification document. So this is basically used created using the survey module. So you can just find the survey title here. So I have provided as a Odo functional certification. So if required, we can just provide it also the version, so V12. So the next thing we have to add is the questions. So I'm just adding some questions here. So I just want to have some questions. So I'm just adding some questions here. So is it possible to create and sale and utility quotation with CRM app? So my question is it possible to create a quotation with CRM app? So we can just have multiple choice answer. So we have multiple options here, multiple line text box, single line text box, then numerical value, date, time, multiple choice answer, only one answer, and multiple choice, multiple answers. So here in this case, I'm just using multiple because this is a yes or no answer. So just providing as multiple answer. So I can just add my answers here. So yes, add a line, no. So I'm just saving this one. So again, I haven't provided the correct answer for this one. So in the optional, I'm just providing as some settings here. So one page with all the questions, one page per section. So I just want to based on the per section or one page per question. So based on this, it will be listing out. So the next thing is scoring with answer at the end or scoring without answer at the end. So we have multiple options. So if you have selected first, there is no scoring for that one. Then the second option is scoring with answer at the end. So at the end, the scoring will be shown with the answer, with the correct answer. If it is a wrong, it will be showing the correct answer. So here in my case, I just want to show it based on the answers. So the passing score, you can just set it as 80%. 80% of the examination is considered as passed. Then it is a certification. So if it is a certificate, just click on the certificate and you can just select the email template should be sent to the your candidates. Again, you have access model, anyone with the link or invited people only. So this is basically the access. So anyone with the links will be having access to this particular course, or the only invited people will be having. So in my case, I can just provide it anyone with the link. Then it is required to be a login user or just an website user. So you can just select login user. So if you once selected the login user, login is required, then it will ask you for the attempt limit. So if you have provided 2 attempts, the user the candidate in single login, they can just attend for 2 times. So you can just set the limit here. So I'm just removing this 2 here right now. So I'm saving this one. So I'm just reopening this using the thing. So now you can just find, so I have mentioned it as a certification. So now I can just provide the correct answer here. So if my correct answer is yes, I can just select it here. So here the question is it possible to create a quotation with CRM app? So definitely it is not possible to create an quotation with an CRM app. For that we need a sales app. So the answer is no. So I'm just selecting this as the right answer and I'm just saving this one. So I'm I'm adding one more question to my thing. Then which module, which app is used to create an quotation? So my questions are similar, both of them are almost similar. So I'm just, for demo purpose, I'm just creating this one. So it is a multiple choice answer, or it is a single answer. So in my case, I just want to provide it as a multiple choice answer. So if you click on this one, you can just add your choices here, that is CRM. So this is a correct answer, just select it here and you can just provide as a score. And again, you can just provide sales. I'm just providing some options for my candidates. So CRM and sales, then sales only. So here in my case, I can just have answer the correct one as this one and this one. So you can have multiple answers here, that is the multiple correct answer, and based on the answer you can just provide the score for that one. For example, if this is the correct they have provided, we can just provide a 10 mark for that score, and if this is the correct answer for this also, you can just provide us 10 or 9. For demo purpose, I am providing as a 9 mark. So I have saved and closed. So now you can just find 2 questions have been asked here, that is one from the CRM and the second one is from it's from the sales. So I just want to categorize that one. So I'm just adding a section here, CRM, and I just adding one more thing and sales. So I just want to create it, dragging it into CRM, and just want to add here. So my total question have been 2. So I just want to add one more question. So can you use sales module to create an invoice? So this is also a multiple choice answer. So if it is yes, I can just provide minus mark for that one. If it is the, so actually the answer is no. So this is my correct answer. So if so, I can just provide it in 20 mark. So I'm just closing this one. So I have just created some questions here. So the next thing is, right now this is in draft stage. So I need to start this survey to publish this in our website. So I'm just saving this one. I'm just starting this one. And if you want to test this one, you can just use the test button here. So once you click on this one, you can just find the Odoo Functional Certification V12, what we have provided as the survey name. So you can just find that section here, that is the CRM and sales. So right now I am in the CRM session. So is it possible to create an quotation with CRM as app? So if it is, this is actually a wrong answer. So next page I am just selecting which app is used to create an quotation. So this both are my correct answers. So I can just provide as sales only. Then can you use sales module to create an invoice? So yes, so this is actually a wrong answer. So the correct answer is no. So I'm just submitting the survey. So you can just find my score as 0 because minus 10 marks I have already provided. And you can just check the details here. So how much the correct answer and partially correct, how much, this type of things, you can just find it here. And if the user wish to write a review, they can use this link. So let me publish this course. So I haven't saved this one. So I will create one more, the certification course here. I'm just creating the course again, certification for V12. Then the type as providing a certification, then certification Odoo Functional V12. I have just already created this one, which I have been selected that one, and I am just saving this one. So my functional certification have been added to this one, and you can just find the duration, this type of things here. So if you want to preview allow, you can just add the preview here. And duration, you can just mention it as some 20 seconds or so 20 minutes or something like that. So based on that, it will be running the timer. So once you have created the content here, then the next thing is to publish it in your website. So go to the website by clicking the smart button, and you can just publish this using the option here. So I have published the content. So I'm just going back to my courses. So the course has been created here. So now let's go to our website, view all courses. So you can just find the Odo certification course. So click on that one. So next, publish. So again, we have to publish the functional certification for V12, that is the content, then the course. So here you can just find so what I did is earlier I just provided the functional certification V2 has published. So here I have published this one, then again the courses. So the course has to be published. So I have published the course in the website. So once you go to your website, you can just click on when you find the all courses. When you click on the all courses, you can just find some tags here, that is the Odoo, so which we have already created. So under Odoo we have a certificate. So we haven't added the certificate here. I have added based on the certification. So you can just find my course, Odoo certification course, under this tag. Then if you select the Odoo, there also you can just find the course. So the tag will help you to categorize based on your course content or what was the course type, etc. So now let's take the courses. You can just find the total minutes for this one as 20 minutes, and you can just find the tags which we have already added. So you can just find the functional course. What if the user click on this functional, all the functional tags which have been added to the course will be listed here. So right now we have only one courses. So we have, it is viewing only one course. So if the user want to go through that particular courses, they can just click on this one. So once they click on this one, you can just add an image or whatever the things here. So you can just find the functional course certification for V12. So this has been created. This is the functional, that is the title, so which we have provided functional certification for V12. So you can just find the functional certification for V12. So if it is a free preview, if you have selected the free preview, you can just find it here. And again, you can just add the course content or sections here itself. So I'm just adding some sessions here, that is a functional. So if my website is providing functional and technical, you can just have it like this. So I'm just adding the so under functional, I have a functional V12, and again I can just create for V13 and V14, and for technical I can just create some courses and I can just add it from here itself. So you can just add content, whatever the content you require, certification, the certification details, you can just add it here itself. So earlier from here backend I have created, this is from the website front end. So I have just already created one course. So let's see how this thing will work. So you can just find all details here. So once you click on this one, it will ask for start the certification. Once you click on the certification, you can just find the sections here, that is CRM, sales, etc. So if is it possible to create a quotation with CRM app? No. So the next page I'm just going. So I have provided based on the session wise, that is for each session I will be having all the question particular to that one. So if you are just selecting this as an so if you want to view it as an in single one, so one page per question or thing, you can just select this one. So once you saved this one, it will be showing based on that one. So each session will be having one questions. So if I click on the start button, just a second, functional. So I got a mistake here because I have already taken this one. So I'm just changing it to the one page per section. So the next question is which app is used to create a quotation. So I'm just providing sales only. For this I have only 9 mark. Then can you use sales module to create an invoice? Actually it is no. So I can just submit my thing. So you can just find my score 73.36. That is -1 mark is been, that is I have got only 9 mark for the last question, which I have mentioned this one, because I have provided sales only. For that I have only 9 marks. So you can just find partially right how much. So partially right, this is the partially right. Total I have 1 answer partially right, then the correct answer is 2. So I'm just going back to the course. So I am again conducting the same courses and just providing retry, start certification, CRM, no, next, sales, no, submit. So now you can just find the other details, 76.92. So likewise you can just create courses using this thing. So you can just also find how many answers have been provided here. So you can just find the answers, how many candidates have been conducted this examination and how many answers they have provided, correct answers they have provided, this type of things you can just find it here. So once you want to close this one or you want to stop this one, you can just change it to the close stage, like by using the close button, that is this button. So once you close this one, then the candidates will not be able to conduct the view the courses in your website. So likewise you can just share this course with any of the candidates who you need. You can just find the details, you can just add a receipt here. So based on that the email will be sent, so they can just log into this particular or they can just have the certification course from there itself. So let's see the result of this one. So if you click on the result, you can just find how much has passed, how much has missed, this type of things. Then based on the overview you can just find total, that is whoever have passed this exam. So here no one have passed this examination because 80% is the passing here, so the success rate is 0. So again based on the sections you can just find it here, multiple choice answer, only one answer, that is 2 answers have been provided. So data, if it is a data, how much how many of them have been provided the correct answer, this type of things you can just find it here. Then we have the sales. So the next we have provided the sales section. So in under sales section we have 2 questions. So for each questions you can just find the correct answer and the wrong answer. How many of them have provided is wrong. So again, you can just find if anyone have been certified, you can just find it's the certifications here. So here in the option, the passing score is 80%. I just wanted to change it to 70. Yeah. Now you can just find the success rate as 100 because my passing score is 70%. So all my candidates who have attended this examination have above the 70%. So based on that, it will be showing you the result here. So again, if you go to the courses, you can just find the courses details such as how many contents it have been, that is the how much have been completed, how many attendees have been, how many have been certified. So how many total views, the duration of that particular course. So once you click on this view, it will be redirecting you to the particular course and you can just check the courses from here itself. Likewise, if you click on this one, you can just add some colors here for easily understandable for categorizing it. So if you want all the certification in orange color, so you can just add the colors here. Then you can just edit if required, so it will be redirecting you to the particular course, and this type of things you can just view it here. And here in this particular view, that is the course title, you can just find all the details like contents. So it will be directly redirecting you to the content. So functional certification is the content. So in that, the total time, then if it is quiz type, it will be showing how many questions is available. If it is a certification, it will be showing the certifications here. Then how many have been viewed this one. So if you click on that particular thing, it will be redirecting you to that particular thing, and you can just find the statistic here, that is such as the views, members, and publics, etc. So the members is the registered candidates, the public is the website portal users, and the total combination of members plus public. So this is a simple way to create a course. So based on your need, you can just create a certification course or just a quiz, etc. Then we have the contents here. So if you go to the course, you can just find all the courses as discussed. Then we can just find the contents here. So you can just find all the contents which we have already added. So if you want to provide any images, you can just provide the images here by clicking here, and you can just find the what we have created, this type of things. Then if how much the reward points to be completed if it is a quiz. So quiz you have to add it here. So this is based on the certification. So this is not a quiz based. So if it is a quiz, just provide it as here as a quiz. So based on that, you can just create some question and answers here. So here too you have a list view and a Kanban view. So in list view, it will be listing out all the details which has to be viewed in a single window. So you can just find all the details in which website it has been published and the type of the content, that is a certification content or infographic, etc., what type we have provided, etc. So we can just group it based on the courses or categories, etc. So for functional certification, we have only one courses here, that is functional certification for V12, I mean content. Then we have the reviews. So you can just find all the reviews which has been added to your courses here. So this can be grouped by based on your need. So the same thing is available in the list view and the chart view. So you can just find the details, and Odoo also provide and can pivot view of that one. So how many of them have joined in your course for each month, this type of things we can just provide it here. Then the certification. So the certification is entirely different from the courses. So if you want to add some certification course, you have to mention the type as a certification, then you have to add the certification. So you can just find the Odoo Functional Certification V12 here. So in this you can just find the success rate of this particular course, that is how many have been attended, in that how many percentage have been passed. So based on that it will be showing. So right now we have 2 candidates have attended this course, so the 100% is the success rate. So if you want to schedule any activity for this, you can just schedule an activity from here, and again you can just find how many have been certified and how many have been answered. So if you click on that one, it will be listing you to this particular view where you can find all the details. Then we have the forum. So the forum is basically have activated the forum here in the configuration. So it is showing the forum here, forum menu here. So again, if you want to add some forum to your website, you can just create it from here. So you can just provide a forum name, and it is a discussion or a question. So if it is a question, you can just provide some karma points, etc. And if it is a discussion, you can just select it as a discussion and to which website it should be listed. So based on your need, you can just provide this one, and you can just find the courses here. So whenever you are just creating a new course, new forum here, you can just provide the forum name and the courses here. Again, in karma gains, you can just find some questions. So asking a question, how much points you have to provide, this type of things, you can just set it here. Then karma related rights. So based on this points, we can just set some advanced features here. So if the asking question is 2 points, so if you gain 2 points, you can just validate some questions, this type of things, you can just add it here. So this is entirely for a discussion platform. So normally this will be used in the case of if you want a forum based on particular application, this type of things. So it depends upon your course content or course type which you are creating. So some courses will be having a discussion type, some courses will be having a question answer type. Based on that, you can just select that one, and you can just find a post of that one. So whoever have posted and number of views for that one, and number of answers for that one, and how many have saved it as a favorite, it is, etc. And under the reporting section, you can just find based on the courses. So how many courses you have, then visitors to that particular courses, then total count of the attendees, how many attendees have been viewed that particular course, and upvotes, etc. Then we have the contents. So in the content, we can just find how many contents have been there, the type based on the type which we have provided in the content. So you can just change the measures here, like public views, website views, etc. So it will be giving you an overview of which course is most viewed by your audience or your candidates. This type of things can be easily known from this type of reports. So the same is available in the list view also. So you can just find all the courses. You can just find functional here. So this is an Odo certification courses. You can just find the details where this content have been added, in which course, and the published date and viewers, etc. So I'm just searching the course category as Odoo. So group by courses. So yeah. So Odoo courses, we have functional certification course. The type is certification. So you can just find the details, how many number of views in the website and the number of public views and total views. So website view how much and the public view how much. So this type of things we can just find it here, and you can just find the duration of this average. Then revenue. So if you are selling the courses in your website, as I said, we can just change in the courses itself. So Odoo certification course. Under course. Invited people only. So you can just, based on that, it will be working here. Again, if you want to make it as a payment on website, just go to the course title, and in option you can just find it as a invitation on payment. So if you click on the payment, which product have to be selected? So certification. So I'm just creating a certificate. I'm creating a product called certification. So now the thing is, this course will be available only based on the payment. So if you go to this particular website, courses, you can just find the Odo certification here. Once you select the course, then you have to make the payment. So actually I have already completed the certification. It is not showing. So if the user have not yet completed, then they have to make the payment for that one. So once they have already passed, they can just also download the certification from here. So you can just change the certification based on your need. There is a certification design here in this, with the help of Python code or then we have total reviews. So you can just find out the reviews for each and every product or documents, whatever the things we have provided. So based on that, it will be showing the number of ratings, satisfied, not satisfied. So if they have provided the rating, it will be listed here, otherwise it will not be available here. Then you can just find the total quiz reports here. So that you can just find what all the questions have been added in the quizzes. So normally this is not a certification course, this is based on the quiz. So quizzes, basically we have provided in the course the type as a quiz, and whatever the questions we have added under the quiz question and answers. So it is basically what we are adding here in this session. So whatever we are adding here in this quiz session, so we have our questions here. So whatever we have added here, it will be listed in this report. So based on that, you can just find the details of this one. So how many average attempt, then attempt count, how many of them have been attempt, and how many of them have been completed that one. Then we have the forums. So this will give you the total forum reports. So how much based on the discussion is happening in your forum based on the course. So you can just find the courses, how much they have conducted based on the month, and number of answers, number of views, etc. So the next is the certification. So under certification, you can just find all the certification which is in stage. So you can just find the Odoo Functional Certification V12. It is in progress. So registered is 2, attempt 2, success rate is 2, success ratio is 100%. So average scoring for each certification. So how much is the average scoring? So the total average score is 75.64. So once you click on that one, you can just find the details here itself. So these are the basic things which are available in Odoo course. The things what we have to be careful when creating a course is that if it is an quiz type, then we have to add the questions here. So if it is a presentation, select the type as presentation. If it is an quiz, select the type as a quiz. So based on that, it will be listing out the questions here, whatever we have provided. So here I have just shown you a demo on the certification, how to create a certification. So likewise, you can just create a courses based on your need. So using this Odoo E-Learning app, you can just have as much as possible courses. So if you have any content based on this, you can just create the courses, and you can just design it beautifully here in this website. So your user can just pick a course and they can just get on that one. So once they have passed, you can just find how much masters have been here, that current rank, etc. So I'm just logging as a Michael admin. So this is my view. So you can just find all the details, whoever have last achieved this type of things, you can just find it here itself. So you can just create a certification course or a video content course, whatever, based on your need. So the thing has to be careful is, whenever we are creating a course, the type should be based on the course what we needed. So again, you can just find all the tags here. So all certification course, the tags what I have mentioned here, etc. here. So these are the basic things which are available in Odoo E-Learning. So if you have more question on this, you can just freely ask us at odo@cybrosys.com. So meanwhile, if you have any clarification required in e-learning app or any other Odoo apps, you can just check our blogs. So we have the 700 plus blogs related to Odoo on each versions. For functional and technical tips, you can just subscribe our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, just search for Cybrosys. You can just find our channel there. So we have functional and technical videos there. So based on your need, you can just go to the particular playlist and you can just search the videos. So if you have any queries, you can just write us to Odo@Cybrosys. So thank you for attending our session today. Have a nice day.